Alrighty, happy Sunday morning, everybody. This is day 5 out of 5 on teaching you how to get online for those very beginners who just may not have the social media and online skills that you would necessarily dream of. So I am Chess. I am the business startup coach. My goal is to help those specifically in the health and wellness field to start and scale their businesses. But you know what? Everything in the fitness and wellness industry and starting a business also pertains to almost every other business. So if you are not a health and wellness pro, that's okay. There's like, the concepts are the same. So Wednesday, we did a Facebook 101. We talked about pages, groups, and Facebook ads. Thursday, we talked about Instagram and how we can use Canva. Friday, I showed you how to use Zoom. Yesterday, we talked about Google and creating a bunch of content and blogs. And today, we're going to put it all together, and it all starts with how you view the world and the mindset that you come into business with. So I believe that everything is figure-outable if you want it to be figure-outable. If you don't believe that you can start a business and be successful in it, you never, ever will be. So it starts with believing in yourself and believing that you can run the business and live the life that you've always imagined. Yes, so today I have my friend Cassandre coming from Haiti. Where in Haiti do you live? Do you live
in Haiti? Yes, in Port-au-Prince, in the capital. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Were you there during the earthquake?
What?
Were you living there during the earthquake?
Yes, I was there. I was actually in my last year in high school.
Holy crap.
Yes, that was 10 years ago. Yes. Yes, I get this all the time, but you know, I've done quite a lot of stuff like during those past 10 years, and I'm so happy about all of this journey and experience I had to do, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if you're young or older, but what matters is what you're doing to impact others' lives, right?
Exactly, exactly. So tell us all about what you do and why you got into doing it.
Yes. So I recently shared the way I'm presenting myself for a reason, because sometimes we always tend to introduce ourselves as a coach, as whatever we studied, etc. So recently I was like, I am not only the business. You know, before the business, I was someone else. I am a daughter. I am a wife. I am a sister, and and first of all, I am a Christian and I'm Seventh-day Adventist. So, and after all that, I am a mindset mastery coach, and I help female entrepreneurs to get from unstuck to become the dominator in their businesses and attract high-paying clients consistently. So,
awesome.
Yes, I was so happy when Chaz invited me to come on live with her to present this challenge with you guys today, because why not? We are here to uplift each other, and during this hard time is the best way to do that, is to be here for one another and helping those who have their offline business to bring it online, because this is the best time to bring your business online. And if you're not bringing it online, why not? Tell me, because I don't see a reason for you to not bring your business online right
now.
Preach! Yes, so today, as this workshop is all about starting the startups and bringing your business online, and I wanted to, and when I asked Chas, what's the topic? She was like, mindset, maybe get out of your own way. And I was like, that's the thing. That's a subject, because we are reluctant sometimes to change. Mm-hmm. Especially if you were offline business and you don't want to switch to online, because you were like, okay, my clients, my customers knew me that I have this store here. But guess what? After all this passes, you can still have your store. But having an online business is giving you an opportunity to be impacting more people, to be serving more, and why not having more money in your pocket? Because at the end of the day, we are helping others, But we need money. We have to pay our bills, right?
Totally.
And selling is serving. So I say it all the time. So this time is the best time to be serving people. And I have my clients asking me why should we be selling during this time? Well, guess what? The internet, service is still providing us internet. That's why you and I are able to talk right now. And if they were not selling in this time, we wouldn't be able to be connecting right now. The electricity, we are still paying our bills, so they are still selling their services. So why not you serving your people in a way that will uplift them, empower them, and serving them? So I prepared, I prepared like 5 things that will stop women, especially women, to get to what they want. Like 5 mindset blocks, 5 ways us women, we stand in our own ways. First, we don't give ourselves permissions because the thing is, society asks us to be in some ways, and we just like bow down and we're like, okay, it's fine. But guess what? We are more than what the society wants us to be. And so it is our job to defeat the odds and say, okay, I'm giving myself permission to be receiving. I'm giving myself the permission to be open to abundance. So first you need to be saying, okay, this is a hard time for everyone, yes, but I am serving. So I deserve to receive something in return. I deserve to be paid for what I'm offering, because what I am offering is valuable, is serving people, it's helping people, and it's coming from a place of empowerment and service. So this is the first thing we need to do as women, especially with female entrepreneurs, when it comes to getting out of our own ways, giving ourselves permission to be receiving and to be open to abundance, right? So the second one we have to do, we have to have a clear vision attached to our mission, right? God gives us dreams because He's giving us, like, a look of what He wants for us. Like, if you can dream it, why can't you achieve it, right? We need to be like attached, start thinking like the businesswoman you want to be. Who do you want to become like in 6 months? You need to start thinking like this person, because if you keep thinking of how you used to be when you were 5 years old or 10 years ago, like myself, I was like in high school. I mean, if I'm still thinking 10 years back, I was still in school, like seeing those teachers, the math teacher not giving me the right grade, and I'm so mad, or maybe I am laughing because I was not really a good, I was not really good with analysis and all those algebra stuff. So you need to be seeing yourself like, in the future. And I love that we are in this isolation mode we are now. It's giving us a chance to look for the future, because none of us want to be looking back at COVID-19. No, we don't want that, because we want this to pass. And this is why this is a chance for us to look for the future, to look like how you can come out of this situation stronger and better than ever. So to have like a clear vision attached to your mission, to think what it is that you are, what's your purpose, and start having a plan and saying, this is what I will be doing 6 months from today. I'll be a business owner. I'll be having a thriving online business. So this is the second thing you need to be doing. Attach a clear vision to your mission. And just a parenthesis in this, because sometimes we have a clear vision, but we are asking to the wrong people for advice. Don't ask blind people about your vision, because they can't see it. They can see it. So take action yourself, no matter what the roadblocks are. Just defeat the odds, right? So give yourself permission first, and second, have a clear vision attached to your mission. And the third one, which I love, is to shape your mindset, right? To press reset, because the self-sabotage, this is where we do it, because yes, we are seeing ourselves in the future, but we want to keep the same mindset. This is not gonna work. Your old self stay in the past, right? And now it's time for you to be thinking ahead, what future you will be doing, and change the mindset of what you've been doing. Yes, what you've been doing, the mindset you had take you where you are right now. But the mindset you had will not take you in the future. You have to have like a higher mindset, something that will take you like on a better place, right? So learn how to connect the thoughts and the vision, because if your thoughts are like spinning around and thinking about bad stuff, and you have like a wonderful vision, it's not gonna work. Your mindset has to be reset so that you can connect it to the wonderful vision that you have for yourself, for your life, for your family, and for the world in general, and the impact that you want to leave behind you as a legacy for the future generation. All right? So first, give yourself permission. Second, attach a clear vision to your mission. And third, shape your mindset. Press the reset button, right? So the fourth one, it's all because I always say I always connect all my steps together. If there are transitional steps, is to leave the old habits behind. So start creating new ones. If your whole habits that take you here was to wake up like at 10, well, maybe now you feel like your future self needs to wake up at 12 because this is what you want. This is what feels aligned to you, you know? Like having to start having decision that up level your life, your business, and where you want to be. Because yourself is the first one that needs to be up leveling, you know? Because if you're not up leveling, your business will suffer. Because if you're not in the right mind, in the right space, you will not be able to create this great future that you want to have. So stop the old habits, start new ones, and start taking decisions that will up level your life first, then your business. Okay, the fifth one is the embodiment. So embody the new person that you want to become, right? Start being this person. Like there's no better time than the present. If you're waiting for tomorrow to be this person, it's not gonna work because the present, this is all you ever had. And this is what you will always have, the present moment, right? The present moment, because at the end of the day, if you want to have the result tomorrow, you have to start now. If you leave it to start tomorrow, guess what? You will be having the result one day later, or maybe 1 week later. So embody the person you want to become today, now. Work on this aspiration, the desires, the emotion, the passion, and the person that you know that you can become and you want to become. So taking, so like self-sabotaging, getting out of your own head, your own way, is taking steps that are uplifting you but not stopping you from becoming the person you want to be. Like excuses stunt your progress, while actions increase your progress. So I know I've been talking like really fast, and I was like a machine, but like I know because I really speak really fast. So especially when I'm too passionate about what I'm talking. So these are the things that have been keeping us, especially female entrepreneurs, stuck from where we are to where we want to be.
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yes.
How do you know that maybe you're in the wrong mindset now, or that you have a negative mindset now that you need to change? How do you identify those things?
Exactly. So identifying your mindset blocks is easy, but at the same time difficult. It's easy because when you build your self-awareness and you can recognize when you want to be taking action and your subconscious is saying no, you know something is not well. Because like you say yes, you want to say hey, yes, but your ego is saying no, this is the danger. You know there's something that is not connecting here. It means that your desires and your thoughts are not connecting together.
Okay, so your desires, what was that? Desires
and thoughts are not connected together, because your thoughts are just like your ego is saying no, 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 while you want to be saying yes.
It's funny because one of my running instructors that I have, she always says, no ego, amigo. No ego, amigo. Do
Exactly.
20 burpees.
Exactly, because your thoughts, if they're not connected, it's the same thing I was saying, like your vision and your thoughts, because the vision is what you are desiring. This is what your aspiration is, what you really want. But your thoughts are saying, no chance, don't go there. You know there's something that is not connected. You know there's something that is keeping you back,
Yeah.
Not even what people are saying, because at the end of the day, you taking people are saying things because your ego is saying people are saying things. Well, they may not even care.
Yeah. And so people would feel like really kind of frustrated, like wishing that they maybe had something else, but keep saying, but,
yes,
right?
exactly, exactly. Like they will say, I don't have the money. But guess what? Once you prioritize something and you value it, and you push through the resistance, because this is what the ego does, it give you the resistance. The moment you push through the resistance, you will see like, okay, this is what I want, this is what I'm going for.
Yeah.
And I don't have the time. Well, we have time now, we have like plenty of time now. It's only if you are like in the front line, like a medical team now. But
Well,
right
it's funny
now
because you say that. I was just reading in my book this morning, and like, the common excuses are money and time. And it's like everybody has the exact same amount of time. And 24 hours in a day, 7 days a week. It's how you prioritize your time in those 24 hours, where you can then create time to create the things that you want to create, right? And so then the challenge was to find 2 extra hours a day that you could focus in on your business. So starting by doing an inventory of where you spend your time, right? So
exactly,
like she said, just take a week and just write down like in half-hour blocks or in 15-minute blocks what you're doing at this time. And like, yeah, if you all of a sudden realize that you're spending 4 hours a day scrolling through Facebook, not working on Facebook, just scrolling through Facebook, it's like, yeah, cut it out, Or like, I'll play Sudoku and crosswords, and it's like, that's completely unproductive time that I like doing it, but it's something I could easily put aside if I needed to create more time to focus on my business or do what I wanted to do.
Indeed, definitely what it is, exactly, because this is what you just said, chat is so accurate. It's all in the process of building self-awareness, seeing where you are wasting time, doing things that are not really productive for your life and your business, your aspirations, and also see how you can shift those old habits, those habits that are not serving yourself and your business, and to habits that will be serving you to grow and up level your business and yourself as the business that as the leader that you are, and as the thriving business that you want to be.
So what would you say are maybe just a couple good habits to keeping a positive mindset, or that will help you become unstuck?
Yes. So
I'm totally putting you on the spot. I'm like,
exactly.
So sorry.
No, it's fine, because you know what? Like the habit of like having to do this all the time. So it's just like putting me on the spot is not putting me on the spot, So because these past weeks I've been doing a lot of those live presentation about like the mindset, keeping positive in this hard time, because what it is like when times are hard, we tend to surrender to what it is going on. But to keep a positive mindset, you have to be aware that you are really surrendering to this hard time. You will recognize it. You will see it that you're not doing as much you've been doing before. You will see that you want to be sleeping more. But be aware of when it's happening. So you said, no, this is not what it is, Cassandre. No, this is not the time for you to be procrastinating, because you will see the resistance. You will see it. Sometimes we see it, but we just keeping ourselves short. So the right mindset, especially in hard time, to be keeping is first build yourself awareness to see when, what, and who the ego is using to make you stay where you are. Because sometimes it's not even when you can push to the resistance, your ego shoots someone else to come to you and discourage you and keep you where you are. Someone who comes to belittle you. You know, it's like the devil. I would say the ego, I call the ego the devil. It's
Yeah.
stopping you from your true purpose. It's
Yeah.
stopping you from taking the actions that you want to be taking. So the moment you see, like I'm going back to the thoughts and desire. The moment that you see that something is going on, there's like opposite forces are struggling together in your life, you know there's something wrong. And then for you to know what it is that you know there's something wrong, you might know don't know what it is, but for you to really know what it is, it's just go there. Say, okay, I don't want to go live. Whenever I want to go live, there's something that's keeping me from going live. So what it is? Am I afraid of going live, or I feel like okay, this is not a good time for people to be listening to me, or is that because I am afraid that people will think that I'm greedy because I'm selling this time? So you have to take a step back. This is one of the things too I always teach. Like sometimes if you want to go, you need to slow down.
Yeah.
Slow down to take like a look and please I think I have made a live about this like recently. Slow down and create like the details of your vision, because sometimes we think we don't want to pivot because we think it's not aligned to the vision, but pivoting doesn't mean that you're getting away from the vision. That's why like when you slow down, you say, okay, why was I doing that? You go back to your why. You go back to the vision and you say, okay, this is why I wanted to do that. This is why I wanted to do that. So when my ego is saying not to do that, I know that I can go around it. So I can identify why, when, and what, and where am I in the moment where I can't do what I want to do. Like for sometimes I feel that I love singing, but sometimes I feel like okay, I know I can sing, but sometimes I feel like okay, I'm really resisting singing. Sometimes like some people will look at me because I feel like threatened by other people who I know they are good in singing. You know, they are good, they are famous and stuff like that. But this is me be building my self-awareness. I know where when I'm doing this. I know what triggers me. So to always keep in mind that I'm worth it. I have value to provide. So we are all here to serve each other. So there's no one who is better than me. We are just like diverse. We just have the diversity in the way that we impact each other. Because first of all, this is what really the self-doubt, this is what always comes first. And the self-doubts come with procrastination, perfectionism comes with like the money mindset issue, saying I don't have enough time. This is where we have to start. We start with ourselves within and see where, when, and what, and who makes us feel the way we feel, like that creates the opposite resistance in us so that we can go around all those issues to be building this I will not say building, it should be like unblocking those mindsets.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Mhm.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through all the things that you said and seeing what other questions I have. Because you
Yeah.
like gave so much more, so much info. And like, okay, so when I first started on in my business,
Mm-hmm.
and I've been in business for a long time, but this one is just more recent. But my immediate needs were I'm starting my business so I can make some money and live the life that I want to live.
Yeah.
And I never even thought about like how I am holding myself back. And like our coach Sarah would always say, like,
Yes.
hey, quit the doing and go on to the being about who you are becoming in this process.
Exactly.
And like, I resisted that a lot because it's like, who cares? My bank account and my mortgage don't care about who I am becoming, right? But yet, like, it's
Exactly.
that mindset. This is where I've come from of like, a scarcity mindset versus an abundance
But
mindset. And
definitely.
I think that just all comes into play of being, because like now, like at least 5% of our Canadian population applied for EI last week. and more got laid off this
Yeah.
week. And so like, we're going to have like huge unemployment
Mm-hmm.
numbers, like astronomical, huge numbers. And
Mm-hmm.
yet some very popular businesses were started in recessions and depressions. And
Yeah.
I look at this as opportunities, but I totally understand the scarcity mindset of like, crap, I don't have a job right now. I need to hold on to my money and keep telling myself I can't afford this, I can't afford that. And my husband and I, we were actually just talking about this last night because of course my daughter's like, yeah, you guys need to buy $1 million house and you need to go do this and this. And like, of course we can never afford that. And but like my husband's mentality lots of times is his first answer is like, we don't have money for that. That's too expensive. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. We can't afford that. And I was like, dude, listen to how many times I say that. Let's switch this. And he's like, well, how do I then rephrase that? So I tell her that, yeah, in all reality, we don't have money for that right now. But how do you reframe the money mindset into one of an abundance one?
Exactly.
Does that make sense? So going from
Yes.
scarcity to abundance,
But it's,
how do
mhm.
you reframe or reword that? So instead of saying, I can't afford that right now, or I don't have money for that. What else can you say so that it comes from an abundance instead of scarcity? What would you say, my friend? And I
Yeah,
just
it
love
sounds.
watching you smile. So I'm just going to ask you
Yeah,
questions so you can just keep smiling.
I know. Yes, and I love your laughter, so keep laughing. So yeah, so that's a wonderful question, Jackson. I think I have done like so many videos. I have like YouTube videos. I have live in my Facebook group. I even did a live on Instagram about the scarcity to the abundance mindset, and exactly the
Oh,
question you're asking. I did talk about it because we always say I can't afford that, I can't afford that, and also I'm just mixing this question with the who you have to become question too. So it's the fifth step and I shared with us, like in the embodiment, because sometimes we look at the what, where, and how, but we forgot the who do I have to become to be able to do this, so the who I have to become is building your self-awareness, is overcoming your mindset blocks, is trusting your ability to learn and shift your mindset, is trusting your ability to rise and thrive, is trusting that you are able to rise and thrive and who you have to become. So to change this sentence, I can't afford this, I always go like, what can I do to have the money to afford this? How can I make this happen? What can I do? What I can become to be able to bring in this money to be able to afford this? Because like the naysaying is always like attracting the negative to you, but using what is negative in a positive sentence, like an affirmative sentence, is always the best. Like this is something I've really cultivated in a young age. Like he said, I cannot do that. I always go like I always look for the verb that is the opposite instead of using the not word. For example, I don't like this. I will usually use the sentence I dislike it, because I don't want to use the negative word at all, so that I can bring like the positive energy. And I always love your words, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Like, yeah. But I will even say like, yeah, when you focusing on not having the money, your energy goes to the not having the money, right? You're
yeah.
paying attention to that you cannot afford it, your energy goes there.
Mm-hmm.
When you are focusing on how I can afford this, see what? You are paying attention to what all the opportunities that can help you bring in the money, your energy goes there. And you see what I'm saying? You're attracting it from there. You go instead of the scarcity mindset, oh my goodness, this is too much, this is too expensive. And you go to the positive energy, you go like, it's expensive, but I'm more expensive than that. I am more valuable than that. And I'm stronger than this whole situation. And I can bring in the money. I know how to make money. I know that I can make money. So what can I do more to make money? Or what can I do smarter? Because sometimes we think like working more or working harder is the answer. Well, working smarter is the answer. So what can I do better to make this
Totally.
money coming in for me to be able to afford this? And so that I can afford it. You know you cannot afford it in the moment, but focusing your energy into your attention into how you can bring in this money, how you can make this happen, is putting you in a better place in a positive energy so that you can bring in this money.
I love that. I love that. And so I believe it takes practice to train your mind to think that way, and
Yes.
to catch yourself when and you already talked about this, is catching yourself. Um, some people will say like wear an elastic band or something around your wrist, or
Mm-hmm.
um, to catch yourself. So when you are having a negative thought and your ego saying like you can't do this, or whatever excuse that comes up,
Yeah.
then you do something that stops you,
Yes.
and then switch it to the positive, right?
Yes,
So what would
definitely.
you
You get
suggest
it, Jess.
doing that people can like use to stop their thoughts?
Actually, the worker band is a good way, although I've never used it
Me neither.
because, yeah, I've never used it because I always teach you from my experience and also research, but I've never done it. But it works for a lot of people. I have clients who said it works for them. But for me, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to explain it because it's like for very age, my dad always taught me that I can do anything I want,
Mm-hmm.
and this is a good thing. This is a good practice for a parent to be like like make you a child cultivate. I think this is a good education that I always my dad and my godfather, and maybe rest in peace. My godfather just died recently, like 6 months ago, and that's something that really stays with me, that I can do anything. I can create anything that I want. And I'm the oldest of three daughters. So I had to be like, the leader, the example. Sorry, my gate is opening, so there's a background noise. So yeah. So it's always, for me, it's as like something that is comes naturally. I always catch myself easily like into like when I'm in a like bad thought.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I will I talk to myself a lot. I talk to myself a lot. Maybe people think it's crazy. No, but I love having some good advice.
Yeah.
Just
So
yeah.
what do you do? Because you're a really high vibe girl. And so
Yeah.
what do you do to raise your vibe?
Actually, one of the greatest thing recently that has been a good thing for me is being like always around. I always teach that there's two safety nets that you need to have. A personal safety net mean having family members, friends who even though they don't understand what you're doing, they are here for you to encourage you, and also they will give you a kick in the pants for you to um, to get back to the white word, and also the entrepreneurial safety net, like having a mastermind, like the mastermind that we are in, girl. I'm telling you, it's a good thing because we are all entrepreneurs. We know what each other are going through, so we can help each other. Because sometimes your personal safety net is good, moral support, etc. But they're not entrepreneurs sometimes, and they don't really understand what you're going through. They're just like, okay, I understand, okay, but here for you. But with the entrepreneurial safety net, having a coach, a mastermind, a group coaching, part of it is helping you not only to go through this issue that you're going in the moment, but also the chances are that one of them went through what you're going through right now, and they can give you the exact steps that they took. It might not work for you exactly the same way, but at least you have an idea of how you can, face and push through this resistance that you are having. So I think like being always around people who uplift you and entrepreneurial world, especially, I will strongly encourage someone to have a coach to keep you accountable, to help you stop procrastinating, to help you with your mindset blocks, to help you, to know how valuable that you are, or being a part of a group coaching or a mastermind is, I think it's the key. Definitely the key. As yeah, I'm telling you, it's a really good mindset environment to be in. Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah, I agree. And that's why I'll always have a coach, and I'll always be in a mastermind, just because I see the
Yes.
value in
Mm-hmm.
being able to talk to other people outside of my husband.
Yes.
Because that's not fair to him either. And but also to be around other people who have the same success desires that I do, right?
Yes.
And I think that's so important to not just give you a kick in the pants, but also to lift you up when you need it, right?
Exactly, exactly. Because I feel like the rubber band is good, but at the same time, it's just like at the not even the beginning level, the starter level. If you want to go big, you have to do big moves. If you want to
Yeah,
go big, big moves are important. So like investing in yourself, investing in your business, it's really like, I know people are scared of investment, but guess what? If you don't invest now, what will happen in 6 months? Always try to put a list on, if I do this, what's the end result? And if I don't do it, what will be the end result? And at the end of the day, I'm telling you, investing is always the best one, not in stuff that won't serve yourself or your business, but investing in something that you know that will be good for you, both your business and yourself, is always the key.
yeah, awesome. Well, that leads me to like tell the audience that I do have a group coaching program, which is the most affordable way to get the accountability and support that you need. And it's $97 a month right now. And we're going to meet every other week, Mondays at 9 o'clock for a little chit chat. And you will also get a group accountability partner in the group. And so just message me if you are interested in that. But I wholeheartedly believe in one-on-one coaching because it helps work with you and your specific needs, wants, and aspirations. And you don't always get that in a group setting. And
Mm-hmm.
so, yeah, so talk to me about any of the one-on-one coaching that you may need, because I will help you make money and become a different person than who you are and where you are financially right now in 6 months.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
yeah, so I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your Sunday morning
Oh
to,
no, my
well, it's
pleasure.
like noon for you, I guess. Um,
Yes, it's
and I
almost
always like
one.
watching you talk, and because you have such a great vibe and great
Thank you.
energy, and you are the master of the mindset. So if anybody did want to get a hold of you to work with you, how would be the best way?
So, the best way, I think I'm in your Facebook group right now, so
Yeah,
you can get all of me, and I will, yeah, I don't know how to manage all those stuff at the same time, so I
yeah.
will definitely send you a link in the Facebook group. So
Okay,
if you want to have a call with me, and also I'm on Instagram with Cassandre, yeah, like underscore Cassandre Cherry underscore Cassandre Cherry underscore, because my name is a French name. So it's a CassandreChery. So
okay.
I am on Instagram. I have a group on Facebook. So, and I'm in this group with you guys, with Jazz, my wonderful Jazz, and she has a wonderful life. You guys need to take advantage of her group coaching, because she will be here for you, right? So get on with me. Again, I'll be popping the link in this live comments, and so you can find it in the Facebook group. All
Fantastic.
right. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, I am going to push stop